Victoria Police has launched an innovative program aimed at training the first generation of South Sudanese police officers. 8 teenagers who arrived in Australia as refugees are now part of the course. And Carrie-Anne Greenbank went behind the scenes at police stations across Melbourne to look at its impact.
Starting a shift at Narre Police Station, Victoria's first South Sudanese police officer, Constable Kaur Thieg, begins his patrols.
So there are a few shops over there. We'll go and patrol around.
After arriving in Australia 12 years ago from a Kenyan refugee camp, the 31-year-old represents the changing face of the police force and has become somewhat of an unintentional inspiration for the next generation.
The first few months on the road have been really incredible. I am happy to be in this role.
8 South Sudanese teenagers are now following in his footsteps.
Yes, he's a role model to me.
Including Year 11 student Vike Ashian.
Come through, Vike.
They're taking part in one-day-a-week traineeships in police stations across Melbourne, being taught business skills for behind-the-scenes roles and given full access to officers.
I just thought back then, because I've seen a couple of arrests outside, and I thought police were aggressive people, but at the end of the day, they're really friendly and they're just trying to make a change in the community.
After protests and peace prayers, anger and hurt about public perception of the African-Australian community, this first-of-its-kind program, which runs up to 2 years, is about breaking down barriers on both sides of the thin blue line, the police perspective on African youth.
Trying to get our police to understand some of the backgrounds that these kids have come from.
And also the teenagers' perspective of police.
They're like normal people just like us, like we're all the same in a way.
All but one of the teens arrived in Australia as refugees, coming from a country where police are known for corruption. Here, they're offered an inside look at what it takes to become a Victorian police officer. They're given the chance to put themselves to the test.
John's a powerful young man. He's got 53.
And the opportunity to help shape the future of the force.
I don't like people just assuming the worst of me because of my skin tone. Because of others doing what they've done, I want them to know me for me.
The program teaches students to do everything police administration staff do, so answering phone calls in the watch house, attending to counter inquiries. At the end, they can apply to join the police force, or if they choose another career path, they'll receive a personal reference from senior police.
You serve the community, you'll feel the pride of that role.
Carrie-Anne Greenbank, 9 News.